Hey Pisces, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of January, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. Okay, so that's really important. If this message does not resonate, you can always check another placement. If this story isn't yours, then don't try to make it yours. Okay, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of just you, Pisces. This is not about love and romance. This is for your spiritual guidance during this time. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to pull a card for your center, your challenge, and what you need to know. And then we'll see where that takes us. All right. Okay, what does Pisces need to know during this time? What is at the center? So by center, I mean, what's your current energy right now? Okay, we have passion ignited. Beautiful. This is the Ace of Wands. What is the challenge? The 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. What do they need to know? Okay, we have 2 cards coming out. This card has come out for like every reading. The Truth card here, this is Judgment. So I feel like a lot of signs are going through like spiritual awakenings during this time. So with you, it came out with the 8 of Swords, however, so you could be struggling with your spiritual awakening or just with your own truth. Even though you may know the answer already, you could just be struggling with that. Okay, let me see how much room I have here. Just give me a second while I organize this. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. This is suffering and silence. So we have the 8 of Swords, and now we have the 9 of Swords here. So you could have air sign in your chart. And then we have a lot of fire here with the Ace and the 8 of Wands. So as your background energy, who just had this? I think Cancer just had this as their background energy too. So you could have Cancer in your chart too. Sorry, I just had a hiccup. All right, so with the 9 of Swords as your background energy, Pisces, this could mean that you're overthinking a situation. You could be bored too, and that could be causing you to overthink a situation. But the 4 of Cups right here, this is discontent and boredom. Yeah. So yeah, you could feel discontent with your current living situation. Not living, but like just your current situation in life right now. That it's causing you to see only the negative, you know, thinking of like the worst case scenarios and not really expressing it to anyone, just kind of like keeping it all inside, and this isn't letting you release it. It's just festering. So do be careful with that. You know, with the 9 of Swords, I always give the advice of trying to find someone that you can confide in to express yourself. You don't have to express everything if you're not ready, but at least just a little portion so that you're not holding everything in. You know, it's always good to release at least something. All right, and I feel like with quarantine, especially with this 4 of Cups over here, you know, we could be feeling a little bit bored at home, and I feel like this boredom is more the reason why you're in the 9 of Swords energy, where you're overthinking and over contemplating situations. But really just go within, you know, try to find your spiritual strength during this time. And you know, there's other things you can be doing. You know, you don't always have to be bored. You know, there's a lot of hobbies that you can pick up, and I do get the sense you are picking something up here with the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you are taking the initiative to get yourself out of this energy here. So let's see what that's about. Why the 9 of Swords as Pisces background energy? I just saw the Queen of Pentacles pop up. So yeah, it could be with the feeling grounded. You could be struggling with feeling grounded during this time. So we have the Star and the Two of Pentacles. So the Star speaks of healing and hope. And then the Two of Pentacles is like going back and forth, right? So that could be what you're struggling to find balance in, is that one day you feel hopeful and like you could take on the world, and you see you see the world with stars in your eyes. And then there's this other energy that kind of like pulls you back into a negative mindset with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you could be going back and forth with these energies a lot right now. One day you're feeling glum and sad and depressed even, and then other days you feel like there's hope and that you can really conquer the world. So it's up to you, Pisces. What energy do you want to be in? Do you want to, be the Star, or do you want to suffer in silence? The choice is yours, because if you aren't going back and forth, it means that you do have the power to at least have the choice to either stay here or go here. Okay. So I'll leave those there. So for your, and then we do have the Death card at the bottom of the deck over here. So this speaks of change and transformation. So I feel like you are going within during this time, and you are allowing this transformation to happen. Although when you still allow this negative energy to fester, you don't allow the transformation to fully happen, right? And when you allow this transformation to happen, this is you staying in the Star energy. Yeah, because the Star comes after Death for sure in the major arcana. So allow this change to happen. Let it go. Let the Nine of Swords energy go, and let the Star beam in. Okay, so your center, your current energy is the Ace of Wands, passion ignited. Yeah, so I feel like you are letting this transformation happen, and maybe some of you are already in that transformation, and you get this little voice of fear in your head that pulls you back, but just know that you're on the right path. That don't listen to that voice. Ignore that voice. Let this flame that's been ignited in you, in your heart space. Okay, this is like heavy heart chakra energy here. Let it consume you. You see how she's just like closing her eyes and surrendering to it. Surrender to the passion that you feel, Pisces. Yeah. Don't fight it. Don't let the negativity get the best of you. Just go for it. What is this passion that Pisces is feeling? Eight of Cups, that's your energy right there. Eight of Cups. Oh, Knight of Wands wants to come out. With the King of Cups. Okay, so there's something that you're walking away from, and I feel like, again, it's this energy. You're walking away from that negative voice, and you're going towards passion with the Knight of Wands. You're acting a little bit impulsive right now, but I feel that's okay. Especially if you've been in this like glum energy. It's much better to be passionate and make some mistakes. Even if you have to, it's okay. You learn from mistakes, Obviously don't make like reckless behavior decisions either. But you know what I mean? Like have fun during this time. Like I said, let the passion, what did I say? Surrender to the passion you feel. Yeah, and walk away from a negative voice. Because the Eight of Cups is walking away from what wasn't making you happy anymore and walking towards your happiness. And that's what you're doing. You're walking towards your ninth cup. And the ninth cup in tarot is that wish fulfillment. It's that shooting star, right? And I was saying that star. What do you want to be? The star? So you have the choice again. And I feel like you are making it. You're making the choice to walk towards your shooting star. With the Knight of Wands, again, that's the action and that drive. And then with the King of Cups, again, over here, I feel like you are following your heart. Could be somebody in your life with this King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the case. I feel like this is just your energy right now that you're exuding. You're letting... you're thinking with your heart, which I don't think is a bad thing. Okay, I feel like maybe you could use a little bit more groundedness. So if that's something you need to pay attention to, then so be it. But I feel like you're allowing your heart and your passion to sing with joy, and you're making your moves that way. Yeah, and then we have the Fool here with that risk, that leap of faith. So you're in good energy. I feel that. Okay, so your challenge is the Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. And you see how there's all these stars here again, and there's that shooting star I was mentioning. So I feel like your challenge is that you may be thinking of doing these things, but you haven't quite done them yet. Okay, especially because you are just coming out of this Nine of Swords, and then we do have the Eight of Swords as what you need to know. So this is what you feel, and this is what you're thinking about going. Okay, this is in your focus. This is what is in your present. Okay, but in order to keep it into the future, right, with the divine action here, with accelerated motion, you have to actually make the action, right? So I feel like you're thinking about it, but you haven't necessarily done it. So just do it, is what I feel there. Okay, why is the Eight of Wands as the blockage? The Page of Swords. Yeah, you're overthinking the situation. Old habits die hard. Yeah, like this is you on your good day. And then on your bad days, you go back to overthinking the situation. You go back to suffering in silence. You go back to thinking that you're discontent and bored, but you're really not. It's just something you tell yourself so that you don't move forward. Because the Page of Swords overthinks and overanalyzes. And then she gets to the bottom of it though, but I feel like the conclusion that you're coming to is coming from a fear-based thinking with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, okay? And it's coming up as a challenge. So I know the Page of Swords as a challenge is overanalyzing to not a healthy amount, basically. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. Again, more air sign energy. And the Seven of Swords is deception and strategy. So you could be deceiving yourself, Pisces, by not taking this leap of faith that you are thinking about. It's like, stop thinking about it, right? Stop thinking about it and just do it. And I feel like you're thinking of all the ways that you could be getting hurt with the Ten of Swords over here. This is a betrayal. So I feel like you're thinking of all the ways that this can go wrong, and that's why you're not actually moving forward. Okay, because we have, look at this. We have the 7, 8, 9, 10, and the Page of Swords. Like that goes in order. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Like it all goes in order. So you are going through this journey here. And unless you allow your passion to make that decision for you instead of your thinking, like, I feel like this is not a time to be thinking logically, because your logic right now is deceiving you with the 7 of Swords. Whatever this thing you're feeding yourself, it's just deceiving you. The 7 of Swords speaks of self-sabotage too. Right. So just be careful with that. Just be careful how you're overthinking. Okay, because what you need to know is the 8 of Swords and the truth. Trapped in fear and truth, this is judgment. So yeah, like I was saying, there's that old habits die hard. This is the voice of fear here getting the best of you. And you need to know that there's this like wake up call that is trying to happen within you, but you let this trapped in fear mindset that blocks this awakening from happening. It's like, why be like this guy, when you can be like her, where she's diving into the spirit realm and, you know, cooking up something, I'm sure, here, right? She's on her spiritual journey. So again, you have the two choices. This is like this all over again, right? The star with the suffering and silence. It's like, do you want to be this guy or her? Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards for each card there. Okay, so why the 8 of Swords? What are they trapped in fear about? The 6 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so it could be something in the past that didn't work out then. So you fear that it's going to repeat itself, like the past is going to repeat itself. That's always a theme, right? Like we allow the past to affect our future. And then we have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is moving with your ego and deceiving yourself again, you know, like you want to win at all costs here with the 5 of Swords, but it's not in your favor. Like what you think is winning to you in the moment, it's not actually winning. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords has been through some shit. I always say that because the Queen of Swords has. But again, it's like you have your guard up with the Queen of Swords because of this past failure perhaps that isn't letting you move forward in the ways that you need. All right, let's see. What's this truth that they need to work on? The Chariot, yeah. To go after your heart's desire. No matter how challenging it may seem or the obstacles that are ahead of you, just go for it. I feel like this passion is going to be challenging, but it's going to bring you success. It's going to bring you what you've always wanted. With the Page of Pentacles here, you may be new to this new endeavor here, this passion that you're feeling. You may be new to it, right? You may be a student. You may make some mistakes along the way, but like I said, it's fine. Like I did say that with the Knight of Wands over here, that you may make some mistakes as acting impulsively or rashly, but I don't think it's bad. I feel like it's just what you need to learn. Yeah, because then we have the 3 of Pentacles over here, right? So this is all about working on a craft, collaborating with others. So yeah, just know that you have to go after it, and that's your truth. Whatever this passion is, just go for it. Like I said, let the passion that you feel, surrender the passion that you feel. Surrender to the passion that you feel. That's what I was trying to say. I'm just speaking really fast because the thoughts are coming to me really quickly. But yeah, the Chariot, the truth. Let's get one more card for that, because what are you going after? It could be something that's going to bring you tangible results. It could be like a new endeavor, like a passionate endeavor, not so much like a job, just more so like something that you fear you might fail, like a new business opportunity. You know what I mean? Like you're following your passions, and sometimes passions in the beginning aren't going to give us money, but that's not why you should pursue a passion. It's not so much for money, it's because it makes you happy. And I feel like that's how you're trapped in fear, because maybe you did do that in the past and it didn't turn out so well. All right, let's see. What are they going after? What is this Chariot? The King of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, there you go. So whatever this passion is that you're feeling, it's going to bring you financial stability regardless. And then here we go again with the truth, Ace of Swords. And then here's that 9 of Cups I was talking about, the shooting star. It's the card that comes after this one. There it is. So this passion in the beginning, that is your wish fulfillment. That is something that you've always wanted. It's going to bring you that stability that you've been thinking about. King of Pentacles, right? Like King of Pentacles is well taken care for. So you have nothing to fear with, if it's finances that makes you fear going towards this passion, you have nothing to fear. All right, Pisces, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Okay, I'm just going to finish it off with the Fairy Oracle and see what messages are there for you. Okay, we already got one. Oh, we got 2. Inner child. Let me just move that. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. That's funny, because when I was thinking about this card right here, the Knight of Wands, when I said have fun, but like don't make reckless behavior either, sorry. I thought about this card because I like how it says at the end, do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Yeah, that's exactly what I felt here with the Knight of Wands. So yeah, listen to your inner child. And I feel like that's what this passion ignited is too. You know, as we grow up as adults, we lose that passion. We lose that inner child because we're thinking more about like the practicalities and the mundane parts of life, you know, like how we're going to make money, and you know what I mean? And like, don't think about that. Think about what makes you happy. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. We are in winter right now, so if you've been manifesting, now is the time to bring it into fruition. Okay, otherwise it could be wait for winter, the next upcoming winter at the end of the year. Okay, take that as it resonates. And at the bottom of the deck, we have music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Beautiful. All right, I hope you enjoyed that message, Pisces. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others receive this message as well. And it helps support my channel. Please take care, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.